Foxton Locks is one of Leicestershire's oldest and most iconic industrial centres. The site is fabulous to explore all year round, with abundant history to explore and a place to eat and relax. There are car parks at Foxton Locks, but I'm going to make Foxton part of my circular 12-mile walk starting from Market Harborough. Quite noisy, we're just walking out the north side of Market Harborough. Just up here where the town used to end, there's the wharf for the canal, so that's where we're going to join it and head over to, well, weave our way over to Foxton Locks. Right, so that's where we came in over there. It's like a pub called the Wharf. I've seen somebody walking out with a coffee, so that's possibly a cafe over there, I would imagine. And then this way we've got the canal path, which is going to take us all the way to Foxton Locks. Still within the town boundary, but the footpath has gone from tarmac to this nice gravel, which is brand new. And just down to our left, which I can't really film because of the trees, there is a path that seems to come from the town up to through to where the new houses are. So yeah, beautiful. Right, it looks like we're going to do one of our first up and overs to get to the other side. I suppose this is what the horses would have done when they were towing the canal barges. Might just see in the distance the roof of the Innovation Centre on the outskirts of Market Harborough, and this is the bridge taking the cars over to the up to the bypass. But we're coming into the sort of westerly road out of Great Bowden, I suppose. This is a nice building just before the bridge. And then we'll just continue to meander on along the towpath. There's loads of places to park. I mean, the route I've picked is starting in the centre of Market Harborough and doing a big route, big circular route. But I could have parked up by the wharf, done an out and back just as easy, or maybe parked at at Foxton Locks and dropped a car off at Market Harborough and just walk between the two. There's lots of options. There's a little break in the hedge now, and that's the A6 down there. Not any cars on it at the moment, and of course the mainline railway up to Leicester. We're just coming up to a bridge now, which is the North Road out of Market Harborough again. So we've snaked around staying at the same level, and the road is obviously straight over the hill. So we're also just touching the Leicester round here, the Leicestershire round, which I believe is 82 miles, 88 miles. I need to have a look at that to do myself, but on the outskirts of Leicestershire is the route starts, or one of the route starting places just down to the right here, so we might be doing that in future months. Market Harborough 4 miles, Northampton 22, Foxton 1 1/4, Leicester 23. Right, so we're starting to get near Foxton Village, which means a few more boats. Quite handy because there's a pub at the end of the road. A few more houses on the right there. A few of those have been built since the last time I came. And this is Foxton Village moorings apparently. I remember this bridge about 20 years ago. We hired a canal barge from Market Harborough and got down here, and this was our first experience of a swing bridge. So we had a key and we got out and swung it around to get the boat through. Always a bit of fun when you first do them. Pub or tea room this way. Yep. And then the bridge that we can see in the distance, that's the one that most cars take through Foxton. This is like a back road. Yeah, I could never place where that bridge was before, but always remember it, just wasn't sure how you got to it. Seats here. I think I'm going to stop and make a cup of coffee. Thank you to the people that put these two benches there, because the sun was on me for the whole of my lunch. I don't think I've ever had such an early lunch, or a lunch that's lasted that long. So long that my legs are now feel like concrete as I'm setting off. Right now, beautiful. Yeah, we're at the bridge now, and then just up there is the Black Horse. Also the church is just behind that. So that's why you get your shopping down to the barges. You order it at Asda and they deliver it to the car park. I don't know what I think of that. Right, just to the left is the public toilets, which is always a useful and a long walk. And then there's two pubs where you can go to either. The one directly in front of us is more sort of traditional, and the one on the left is more modern, but you know, each to their own. What you want, depends what you're looking for. So most Foxton users will come down to this car park and park right next to the facilities, or at the top of the road about, I don't know, half a mile away there's another car park which allows you to walk down the side of the canal, which is quite nice. I think they're both about the same in pricing, but we'll go this way and we'll explore the whole site. So this is your turnaround. Like I say, we saw one in the middle of nowhere, but I'm not seeing another one between here and Market Harborough. And we'll get a better view over here. Yeah. Straight into the sunshine, which is not great. Foxton Locks in. It's the old pub and a nice conservatory on the side with heaters, so plenty of spaces for people that want to eat food. Bridge 61, more traditional pub and kind of shop next to the lockskeeper's cottage. And then we've got one of those bridges here that horses can obviously walk over, you know, traversing different directions. And the Vagabond in the summer is a boat that you can just jump on and have a little joyride down the canal a mile or so. Quite good if you've got kids and want to do something slightly different. There's a canal museum. I suppose that'll be heaving in the summertime. So straight into the sun. This is the canal where it's been blocked off, and then the entrance into the Incline Plane. So here's the Incline Plane. The boats used to move into a kind of hulk, a hull, some sort of boat hull with its water, and then as one boat goes down, one boat goes up, delivered into that bottom pond. And I suppose when this was installed, it meant that, you know, you were probably up and down here in 15-20 minutes. We're going through 5 locks, so I'd imagine when we did it on a summer's day, you were pretty much here all day, waiting, you know, working with a lock keeper, etc. Five flights of locks to another lock keeper's cottage, which I think they turned into a cafe. Cafe and a bookshop by the looks of it. Discovery room. I've been told by the CRT fundraisers that Rhapsody and Blue, they've got a YouTube channel, so we'll see if we can find that later. Coming up to a bridge now. I think we've got to go over the other side. We're heading round towards Lubenham, Marston Trussell area, and then we'll drop down onto the old railway line to get back into Market Harborough. Right, we're back out in the countryside again. Now that we're up 5 locks, which is, I suppose, 150 feet, 200 feet maybe. There's a lot more wind up here, it's a lot cooler. So I'm feeling cool. Plus I've stopped for quite a while, which is not a great thing to do. But we'll drop down again soon. We're heading down to a bridge and then picking off a footpath, so I've not used the Garmin all morning, but shortly it'll be telling me where to turn off. Probably another mile or so. We'll drop back down. So we've just come under this bridge and now it's telling us to go, and I think that's the footpath straight down here. So let's keep an eye on the Garmin as we walk. On course. Here we go. Now we've got a sheep and a few horses to contend with. And there we go. Straight into the sunshine and away from the water. Yes, the horses took a liking to me there. Oh, it was quite funny. I think the sheep's in there to keep them quiet. Calms them down, doesn't it? Sheep, now horses. Well, this looks like a nice field to walk across, except that it's rock hard with the ice and extremely bumpy, so not that great. Hopefully the horses leave me alone like they did in the last field. Hopefully we're going the right way. Very difficult to pick out where the next gate is when these public footpaths are, but oh yeah, I can see the pole at the bottom of the field. The ground is absolutely solid. It's quite hard to walk on. I mean, hard ground here is probably better than the mud of the recent days, in fairness, so I shouldn't really complain, but right, this is interesting. Not sure if it's a track or a river. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Good job I got my old waterproof socks on. Oh, that's pretty painless. That must be like a bridle way, I think. Oh, steep climb up there, and we can sort of see where we've come from, that house in the distance. But coming through the farmyard, come down a track. Hopefully I'm still on. Yeah, coming down to the main road now, turning left. Wrong, so I think we're going to go over here. Yeah, I got my sat nav worked out walking down there. My Garmin, keep calling it sat nav, but right, go over the bridge, or we can go over the bridge. This one seems a little bit easier. Sign telling you about Battle of Naseby. Naseby is to the south of here, not too far, and it says that some of the royalist troops were escaping back this way, and they are buried in fields just to the side of Marston Trussell, and there's the old church. Right, now we drop down into Marston Trussell. It's just a little trip up the road, and then we can go around the back of Lubenham, staying off that main road. So pretty much we've seen very few cars all day, which has been great. Now we've popped back up on the main road. I honestly thought we were going to get a bit further down, but it looks like we've just got to pop down the main road, and then under the railway bridge we can turn right and back on the old railway. This is a footpath. Just peace and quiet broken for a moment. But this is coming into Lubenham. There's the sign. Leicestershire County Council, Washpit Lane. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, I think this is the way. Outside of the railway. That railway bridge is still up. Oops. Right, it's just quite a nice little path. We've got a brook to the right and the railway line's up there, so I'm not sure if you can walk on that bit of the railway line. because this path's going off, which we could do with it not doing really. I can actually see the yellow post I want over there, so let's see how we get around. And there's the railway line. So if we'd have joined it at the end of Washpit Lane, we probably could have walked the whole lot of it. But never mind, you learn every time you come out. Oh, here we are. It's quite a hard trek at the end. You've done 12 miles and you've now got one straight road that never seems to end. At the bottom of the hill. And we'll be going through the housing estate now. Yeah, out on the main road. We've skirted around that hill.
We had a voucher.
And there I am back to the cart in the centre of town.